In the year 697, in Luoyang, the capital of Imperial China, Lai Junchen was led to the execution ground. After the blade fell, the crowd surged forward and tore his body apart. The man whose name had made an entire empire tremble for 15 years did not even leave behind a complete corpse. 3 days earlier, he was still sitting behind the interrogation table, personally signing other people's death warrants. 3 days later, he became the name on one. He probably never figured it out. He thought he was a player. In reality, from the very first day, he was a piece. And the person playing the game was sitting in the palace at that very moment, receiving congratulations from her court. Her name was Wu Zetian. This is not just a story about cruelty. This is a story about how power protects itself. Wu Zetian was the only female emperor in Chinese history. In the year 690, she officially took the throne. What she faced was not a single enemy, but an entire system of hostility. The royal Li family believed she had stolen their dynasty. The old aristocratic clans believed she had shattered a power structure that had lasted over a century. Conservative scholars believed a woman on the throne was a violation of the natural order. None of them would rebel openly, but they would wait. Wait for her to make a mistake. Wait for her to grow old. Wait for the right moment to pull her down. She needed to eliminate them before they could move. But the question was, who would do it? If she personally ordered the killing of royals and ministers, all the hatred would point directly at her. She needed a pair of hands to do the killing for her. And when the killing was done, she could cut off those hands and tell the world everything was their doing, not mine. Lai Junchen was those hands. He came from nothing. No family, no background, no political base. Wu Zetian never used men from powerful clans as her enforcers. People with roots couldn't be cleanly disposed of. Behind them were entire networks of families, students, and allies. One removal could trigger a chain reaction. Men like Lai were different. His entire power came from one person, Wu Zetian. If she gave, he had everything. If she took it back, he was nothing. Easy to use, easy to discard. But Lai Junchen did not see himself that way. He believed he was Wu Zetian's trusted confidant, a core member of the inner circle. Every promotion confirmed his belief. Every execution he carried out made him feel more secure. He invented dozens of methods of torture. He wrote a book called The Canon of Accusation, a manual on how to fabricate charges against the innocent, how to force confessions, how to control everything through fear. He did not think of himself as a tool. He thought he was building something. In his mind, the rule of power was simple. The more useful you are, the safer you become. He was wrong. Over 15 years, the cases he manufactured numbered in the thousands. The royal family was purged round after round. The core of the opposition was ripped out by the roots. The entire court fell silent. No one dared say a word. Wu Zetian was waiting for a moment. Not waiting for Lai to make a mistake. She was waiting for two things to become true at the same time: the opposition fully eliminated and public hatred of the enforcers reaching its breaking point. The moment those two conditions aligned was the moment Lai Junchen's death was decided. Not because he had done anything wrong, everything he did was permitted by Wu Zetian, but because his mission was complete. A blade's greatest value is not when it cuts. It is when it is broken in front of everyone after the cutting is done. In 697, Wu Zetian ordered Lai Junchen's execution. The people celebrated. The ministers breathed with relief. Everyone believed the nightmare was finally over. No one asked, who gave the orders for all those years of injustice? Who built the system of informants? Where did Lai Junchen's power come from? No one asked, because the answer was too dangerous. Wu Zetian sat on her throne and received a new image, the wise ruler who restored justice. The era of terror was over, and she was still there, more stable than ever. Before Lai Junchen, Wu Zetian had used another enforcer, a man named Zhou Xing. His job was the same: fabricate charges, manufacture fear. Later, Wu Zetian sent Lai to interrogate Zhou. Lai invited Zhou to dinner. Over drinks, he casually asked, "If a suspect refuses to confess, what would you do?" Zhou explained his method: place the man inside a large urn, light charcoal around it. No one holds out for long. Lai smiled and said, "Then perhaps you should step inside." The method Zhou invented was used on Zhou himself. Lai Junchen watched all of this happen, but what he read in it was not a warning. It was an opportunity. Zhou is gone, and I have risen. He saw the ending. He just didn't see himself in it. Power does not need loyalty. It does not need people. It only needs function. And once your function is complete, you are no longer an asset. You are a risk. Lai Junchen personally sent Zhou Xing into that urn, but it never once occurred to him the next urn was meant for him.